I think I would rather commute because one, it's a lot less cost, I guess, and also you kind of have that time where you can just do homework on the train if you haven't done it yet. Um, I think the pros and cons of being a commuter is that for me personally, I have to wake up 2 hours earlier and I have to take the city bus, the train, and then actually take the shuttle to school. I think the cons of being a resident is that you don't really have the feeling of being home. So it's like after the day is done, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to my room instead of, okay, I'm gonna go home and see my family and have a nice dinner and relax in my room. So that's what I think about commuting.
Okay. So I dorm, and I prefer that because it's convenient and you can just wake up and then go to your class, and it's just more easier because then, like, if you ever have to like go talk to your teacher during her office hours, you can just go like from your dorm to wherever she is and you can just talk to her. And then if you were commuting though, it would be a problem because like then you would either have to drive from your house to just to go talk to her about something, or you could always email, but like sometimes it's better to talk in person. But dorming is definitely much
Hi,
better.
I'm Nuge. I'm a freshman and I live on dorm. And I do think living on dorms, there is like a positive side to it because you do get to, like get to your classes faster. You don't have to deal with driving, traffic, and everything. And also, like, let's say you forget a book, you can just go back and go get it. But I also wish I was a commuter because I do wish that I can like live with my family because I am really like close with my family and stuff. Like that's the one part that kills. Other than that, yeah, I do think there's like an upside to both. So pretty much
I
that's
prefer
it.
to be a resident because it gives you a sense of independence. You can be away from your parents. You have the ability to make decisions for yourself. The social aspect is good. There's always something you can do. You can get involved in clubs and activities. You can do a lot of things on campus, like things in the quad or things in your residence halls.
I would personally prefer to commute because it's definitely more easier to go from place to place, especially that you actually have a car and you could drive out of the campus. I think that the fact that you're living on campus, you really are restricted to go to anywhere outside of the campus. So yes, it's easier to attend events and everything, but I still think it's more freedom if you have a car and you could actually leave the campus for once in a while.
My name's Cecilia, and I'm a sophomore, and I commute here at Southern. Woo! Okay, so I personally really like to commute. I mean, it has its pros and cons, obviously, but I live half an hour away from my house from campus, so I don't really find it, for me personally, I don't really find it necessary to live here. And my experiences as a commuter were very positive, so I wouldn't really change it for anything. I've been able to be immersed into this fine school. I've done one of the shows for the theater department, and I've been able to make a lot of friends. So as a commuter, it's been a really good experience. So I think there's a lot of pros for that. But I'm sure living here is very pleasant as well. So it'd be interesting to see how it
Considering
is.
that you commute to New Haven, how's the commute? Do you like it?
Do you mean for my work commute every day? It's not a bad commute, but I'm lucky in that I don't have to be here during the major commuting hours, so I come into work a tiny bit later and leave later, so I'm not stuck in traffic.
That's good. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
Do you have any pros and cons about? Like, do you wish you lived closer to New Haven, or do you live
I
very
live
far?
about 17 miles away, and for me it's an easy commute.